Welcome to Xtra, presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very sincere. You can follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Be sure to follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Check out the website too. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. Once again, xtra.vdgsports.com. And this episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. This one is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com, but others have been. So make sure you check out the website. You can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, and every else in between. Check out VDG Sports on YouTube as well. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, and share, or just do what you do there. Who knows? Anyhow, noobs, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you kindly for giving me a chance. That's all I can ask for. The shots you don't take are the shots you miss 100% of the time. I didn't take that quote. I don't know where it came from, but it makes sense, and I'm reusing it. Whoever came up with it, hey, my hat tipping is to you. So noobs, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance, even though it may not be your cup of tea. It may not be something you like. It may be something that you are ejecting from right now as I speak. It's fine. It's okay. You gave it a shot. That's all I can ask for. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, we do this almost on a daily. Almost, but it feels like it. Almost, but it feels like the first and last time. All in one angelic bird-like voice. Non-verbal peeps, I just got to give you a shout out to let you know I care. I care. Non-verbal communication peeps. Big Vince care. Big Vince care. You know I do, because it's non-verbal. We communicate all the time. I don't have to say it. You know how much I appreciate you. You know how much I heart you. You know all of that. This isn't for you. This is for everyone else. So they can know. So they can know how important you are to me and how you are extremely important. All of that's out of the way. I've reached a point. I've come to the point where I am running out of things to consume. I'm running out of things to watch on the Idiot Box. Granted, I do not have a cable or whatever, or that thing you pay for. I don't have a streaming TV, the thing you pay for. You can go back and check and review the historical documents. I gave that up a while ago, and I gave it up because I do not like commercials. I'm big on time. I'm big on time management. I cherish my time. It is extremely precious to me. That's why I can't do regular TV or commercials unless it's a live event. And I'm forced to, and I have to. But under normal circumstances, if I can avoid, I avoid. If I can watch something without commercials, I'll do it in a heartbeat, in a flash. I do have forms of things that I watch on demand, and I have pretty much a lot of the on-demand stuff, or whatever is Netflix, Hulu, and the whole nine. I got that. I'm running out of stuff to watch. I have every single one. I know. I'm not trying to be first world complaining here. I know. I have all of them, but I'm running out of things to watch. I'm running out of things to consume. I'm running out of things to entertain me. And I can't people watch yet. I can't go out and do what I do and people watch. Because and that's a conversation for a different day. And that is one form of entertainment that I used to do that I can't do anymore. I can't go out and people watch like I want to. I have to utilize the resources I have. And with the resources I have, it is the on-demand streaming stuff. And I have run out of things to watch. And I've been given shows that I normally would not give shows a look-see. And that's why I say, noobs, thank you for the shot, because I give people shots too. I give people shots, and everything isn't for me, and I know everything isn't for you. I understand how that works, and I'm not going to sit here and get all upset and mad because I get a thumbs down, or I'm not liked, or I'm not something that you consider good. It's okay. Everybody can be wrong. Everybody can be right. It is what it is. I'm just here to narrate. You pick and choose your adventure. And if your adventure have you go somewhere else, so be it. Enjoy. Good luck. Glad you were here while you were here. I feel the same way about movies. I feel the same way about the TV shows that I'm trying to find more of to consume. Movies only come out so much, and I'm at the point. I've been going back and giving some TV shows a second chance to make a first impression. There's some shows that I started to watch and I didn't finish the first episode for whatever reason. I was like, maybe I was going through some things at that time. Maybe I was going through some things at that time and I just wasn't really into it, or my mood and my whole aura, my whole energy at that moment was all about the anti or the converse of whatever show that was. Like if say it was an all action show, an action packed show that just had things blowing up and going off all the time. And if I wasn't in an action show kind of mood, then I would have just been like, you know what? Maybe not. I was thinking like that, and I had that in the front of my mind. My mind in front of my mind. And I said, maybe that was the reason. And I'm not suggesting that this was an action movie as well. I'm just being extremely, extremely general here. I don't want to get into specifics, not just yet, because I don't want to give these movies and these shows free promotion and free publicity. Nah, maybe some other time, maybe someone else will do it, but not me. I'm just sticking to the whole concept of how I got here, the whole concept of how we are getting here. Maybe there are a large number of reasons why that, for whatever reason, I just wasn't feeling a show, a movie at the time. So I just went back and revisited. There's a few that I just went back to revisit, went back to see if I was just tripping, I was bugging, or I was really deep off of my emotions for whatever reason. And I will say this. There is one show in particular that I can think of off the top of my head where I watched the first episode. I sort of made it through the end. I had maybe 5-10 minutes left in it, and I just was not feeling it for whatever reason. I just wasn't feeling it for whatever reason. This wasn't one of those action-packed movies. This wasn't even a thriller. This wasn't even something that I thought that I would not like. How about that? It was something that I thought was, okay, it's all right. But then I didn't finish. And I just had that whole mental picture in my head. It was like, I didn't finish it, but I don't have anything else to watch. I've watched pretty much everything. I've seen or synced pretty much everything. And I'm running out of stuff to consume. That's on demand that I can watch on my own time, my own free, willing, giving time. Manage. Mint. Yeah, something like that. And I went back to the show because I didn't have any other shows to go and consume, to go and watch. And I was like, I'm going to go and get this a look-see again. I'm going to go get this a look-see again. I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to start from the beginning, even though I only have 5 minutes or 10 minutes left. And I'm going to start from the beginning and see what went wrong. And I started from the beginning. I just let it play and I just watched it through. And I was like, it's okay. Then I watched the second episode. I was like, it's okay. I watched the third episode. I was like, it's okay. By the fourth episode, I was like, you know what? I was way too hard on the show. This show isn't meant to be broken down how I was breaking it down. I was giving this show way too much thought, putting way too much pressure on it when they wasn't going for that. They wasn't even trying to put that much pressure on themselves. It was a show, a feel-good show almost, a feel-good show, but not really, a little dark comedy in it, but it was definitely a comedy with a little sappy, lovey stuff in it. But it was mostly comedy. And by the end of it, the show breezing through all episodes, because that's what I do. I binge watch. That's what I do. By the end of it, I was like, you know what? I was really, really bugging out. What was going on in my life at this time? Because this show it seems all right to me. Granted, I didn't laugh. It was supposed to be funny, but it got the job done. It was entertaining. It kept my attention. It's definitely something that I'm waiting for the second season to come around, because I know what it's about. I know what to expect from it. I'm not going to put it in a category of TV shows that I would break down and judge harshly on. And while I'm saying that, it was another show somewhat the same way, but not really. Same difference. I got through the first episode. And people just had way too many negative comments about the show. They were expecting, I don't know. I read the reviews. I read the comments, and you never, ever supposed to read the comments. But here's the thing. It had a few things about the show that I liked and just grabbed my attention. So I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just let this be. So I let it be for about a year. And I went back to it. I was like, okay, let me try this again. All the noise is gone. There's nobody that's talking about it. There's nobody that's bashing it. Nobody's saying how not funny and not intelligent it is. And I watched it. And I can see how people would say that and feel that way about the show. But by me rewatching the first episode and just binging all the way through, the impression I got was, this is just one of those shows that you consume and you just kind of like, you buy in to whatever it is they selling you, and you just consume it. You just relax. You just chill. You just expect it or respect it for what it is. It is something to be entertained by. It's got jokes. It got play on words. It even make fun of itself in some instances. I was like, okay, this isn't one of those shows that people were so uppity about, or, looking down from their totem pole, or looking down from their high chair. Yeah, looking down from their high chair on, or pedestal. Pedestal works too. Pedestal, anything that can lift you up or anything that puts you up in the air and you can just look down on people. We can use a cliff. We can use a table. But hey, don't dance and make your chest pop on the table, because it will break. And the conclusion I came to, I may have been in just a dark place to not appreciate some of these shows for what they are. Then I finally went back and attempted to watch another show, and I was very, very, very convinced that I got it right the first time. I went back. I was very, very convinced that I got it right the first time because I couldn't make it through again. I couldn't make it through again. I gave it every benefit of the doubt. I was like, I understand what you're trying to do. I don't have anything else to do. I'm trying to consume this. I'm trying to make the time go by, but you are making the time go slow. You are not keeping my attention. You are making me go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep. I just had a nappy nap. I want to be a wakey wake. I want to be woke. Don't make me go to sleep. I don't want more than 6 hours of sleep. 8 is too much. 9, hey, you better check a pulse. 9, you better check a pulse. So if there's ever a moment where things are just keeping me up at night way too much, and there's a lot of things that keep me up at night, this will probably be my go-to to put me to sleep without having someone put me to sleep.